Hi, Chuck Etheridge here, checking in with you. Beginning of week 5 in English 4320. So far I'm really pleased with the quality of your work. I've seen some really good memos, good policies, all the work in Portfolio 1. Not all perfect, but a lot of really good work, and you all are clearly understanding the different genres or kinds of writing that it is that we're expected to do in the non-profit world. And I think you've done a good job of understanding the first element of the course, which is how writing helps run nonprofit agencies. Now we've turned to a discussion of writing and the media, writing and news releases, things like that. I was really pleased with the quality of the drafts of the public service announcements that I saw. They're hard. It's a difficult thing to do. I'm not going to lie about that, but it's one of the hardest kinds of writing I ever learned how to do myself. But I really wanted to take a minute right now to talk about managing an agency's visibility within the media, because we have a living textbook going on right now. Until recently, the Wounded Warrior Project was one of the most respected nonprofit organizations in the country. I think most people, regardless of their backgrounds, tend to respect soldiers, they tend to respect service, and they tend to think that those who have been injured in the service of their country deserve our help and our respect. And recently, within the last month, the last couple of weeks, a series of stories have been emerging about, well, I'll invite you to look at these things, but basically suggesting that much of the money that goes to the Wounded Warrior Project has gone to lavish spending on the part of people who work for the nonprofit agency, and it has actually been placed on a watch list by Charity Navigator, which is one of the watchdog groups that looks at nonprofit organizations. So over the next couple of weeks, I want you to look up Wounded Warrior Project. I want you to look at what is said and how the Wounded Warrior Project is portrayed in the media, but more importantly, how it responds. Because the fact of the matter is, controversies come up all the time, and I think what's most important is the way the organization manages the message. Because, you know, things get said. How does it manage it? How does it get the word out about itself? How does it refute these stories? It's very important. To give you another example, a couple years ago, about 4 years ago, the Susan G. Komen Foundation, which was responsible for the pink breast cancer awareness project, pretty much spectacularly self-destructed. That's still around. Breast cancer awareness is around, but you notice you never hear the name Susan B. Komen Foundation, because a couple of very negative stories came out about its politics and some of its policies, and it remained silent about it, so much so that the negative portrayals of that nonprofit agency wound up becoming the story and pretty much branding it as something that you don't want to give money to. So in order to save itself, it had to change its name and change its focus. So I just wanted to mention this because the kind of stuff we're learning in class right now is relevant. It's happening right now. And please pay attention to what happens with the Wounded Warrior Project. I'm going to watch with you, and let's see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.